no one can honestly predict what's going to happen. The parties, the candidates who stood for elections 5 years ago have completely changed. You had one NCP, one Shiv Sena, now you have two versions of NCP and Shiv Sena, different combinations, different factions and different promises. Having said that, why is this election important even from a market's perspective? That's what we're focusing on. So voting on November 20th, if you're in the state of Maharashtra, please go out and vote. That's your duty. Results on November 23rd. NDTV Profit will be getting you all the news you need on both those dates. 288 constituencies are there in Maharashtra. 145 is the halfway mark, and this is where it gets tricky. Which combination will reach the 145 mark? There are about 9.63 crore registered voters, and it's a face-off between the BJP-led Mahayuti. This includes the Shiv Sena, led by the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Eknath Shinde, and NCP, led by Ajit Pawar. On the other side is the Mahavikas Aghadi, led by the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction, and the NCP Sharad Pawar faction, of course, the Congress party. Now, important, no chief ministerial face is revealed by either alliance, because think about it, between the 6 parties, there are several contenders for the chief minister's face. The BJP is contesting on the maximum seats, followed by the Congress in this election. And for the last 2 elections, the BJP has been the highest number of seat gathering party, so single largest party, but has not been able to form the government on its own. So it has required alliances. BJP is contesting on 152 seats, Shiv Sena on 80, NCP on 50 seats. A majority of the battle is actually, in very crucial parts of the battles, between Shiv Sena Shinde faction and Shiv Sena Uddhav faction. The Congress is contesting on 101 seats, Uddhav Thackeray's party on 96 seats, and the Shiv Sena, the NCP Sharad Pawar on 87 seats. So that's the breakup of seats overall. Now let's come to why these elections are important from a national level as well. Remember, Maharashtra is the top GDP contributor. The share of this state in the economy is 14%. It contributes 40% to India's direct revenue, which is why control politically of the state becomes very, very important. For example, the FY24 GST collection rate in Maharashtra was at 18%, higher than the national average of 12%. Yes, you feel the pain if you live in this state and in the financial capital. The country's economic powerhouse is home to India's financial capital as well, which is why Maharashtra is important. The battle for Maharashtra is important from a political point of view of what the markets are watching as well. It's the first state polls after the split in Shiv Sena and NCP. That means it's a legacy battle for Uddhav Thackeray, for Eknath Shinde, for Sharad Pawar, and of course Ajit Pawar, who is the true inheritor of the party. Both are claiming it. These elections will decide what happens. It's also an acceptability test for Eknath Shinde post-rebellion. But the most important part, what happens with the BJP combination? Do we see a Haryana where the results were expected to favor the Congress but turn into a BJP win? That would be a big boost for capital markets. So that is why the Maharashtra elections are so important to watch.